Hi, I'm Dinero05 and this is Minecraft for Dummies, doors with switches. Now keep in mind this falls under the version 1.11.2. Any changes we made will likely break. Now I want to give a shout out to the guy who made this sliding door idea. Kudos to him. I'll just use his as an example of how I can use with different types of switches. The first one here you see is the pressure plate. When you step on it, the doors will open and it will stay on as long as you stay on the pressure plate. Next is the example number 2, using a lever. When you hold on the lever, the doors will open and it will stay open as long as the lever is stay down and basically activated. Once you pull up the lever, the doors will close and it'll stay closed. Next is buttons. Buttons are timed and requires to act quickly because the doors will not stay open. Observe. It will close immediately. There's a button here, same thing as well, same process. And last but not least, example 4 is the daylight sensors. As you can see, it's right now daylight and the doors are opened during the day, but you have the option to make the door open at night, so they operate differently. Alright, so let's get started making the first one using pressure plates. Now, you can use any type of block you want. We're going to start building here. First, build the sticky pistons. Count by 5 blocks. Alright, it should... No, this is too much. Sorry about that, I lost count. Much better. Okay. Next, we're gonna dig here 2 blocks deep. Just follow along. 2 on this side, 1 under the piston. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Now add the redstone wires. Be sure to add 1 under the piston each side as well. Now cover this. Now cover them up. Add the pressure plates. Next, add 1 block here. Add a redstone torch here and a redstone wire here. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Now cover this area up with blocks, any kind you want, and voila! You just got yourself sliding doors with pressure plates. Now we're gonna do the lever. Just do what I do. These will be the example. Okay. Now add the sticky pistons on the second block away from the block of your choice. Okay. Just fill it up. Now the real work begins. Let's add some light just in case. Alright, next we're going to add another layer here. This time it will be the lever. Let's go ahead and pick out the lever. Add 1 here, and from here, before we continue, let's add these 2 blocks here. But this time you should place a redstone torch under on that block here, and add a single redstone here. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, so that's done. Next, we're gonna add 2 blocks here. Likely add the redstones here as well. And now we're gonna add a single redstone repeater here. That way it's attached to it. That's one part done. Now we're going to add underneath here. Let's see. Alright. We're going to bring this down here. Let's replace this with a redstone repeater. Be much better. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Let's add one here. Oops. Alright, so let's see if this works. Aha! And there you have it. Now you can use this to open and keep it as long as you want. Think of it as you're trying to open the gate for have your friends to come in and join your kingdom and such. So yeah, this is how you make with the lever. Alright, next we're going to do the buttons. Say goodbye to the lever and say hello to buttons. Same process, make a frame here. We're also going to use sticky pistons, of course. Alright, now that's done, we're going to add another layer here. The reason for the extra layer is to prevent from redstones conflicting with each other. Different behaviors, and we don't want that. Okay. I tried experimenting with buttons with different walls here, but it didn't turn out well, so do as I do. I'm going to add one button here, one button the other. Add a little light so we can see. As you can see, their buttons are separated from each other this way, so this is how I want it to be. Do exactly like last time, add these 2 blocks here. And do the same thing on the other side as well. Right. Next, we're going to wire up the buttons. Let's start with the first one here. This one's nearby. Okay. We're going to add delayed this time. Up to this point. And the button is also here, so do the same thing. Add a redstone repeater, make them delayed long. Add one here, make them delayed long as well. Now let's try it out. This is just from one side, so what we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So with a little help, let's add this on this side as well. delay along with it. We want to make sure the doors are synced together. Open it and close it at the same time. Okay. Just fill them up. Let's cover it up here. Okay. Right. We're done. Now let's try it. It works. Alright, so we got that covered. And the last one we're going to do is using daylight sensors. So let's say goodbye to the button and say hello to daylight sensors. Alright, so we're going to this is very short, so we're going to build it here. Don't forget about the frame. And don't forget about the sticky pistons. Alright, so this is what we got so far, the same way. Remember, don't forget about this. Without it, it won't work. Alright, so this is how you want it to be. Now, we're gonna place at least one here and one here at the same time as well. But you don't have to use repeaters. It's not necessary. But remember, this is actually the easiest thing to do, so bear with me. And see, this is very easy. With daylight sensors, you can actually make him turn on at night, as I explained to you earlier, and such. So, if you don't want these to be shown, this is what I do. We're going to include a glass. Okay. If you want to cover this up, here's how you cover it up. We're gonna build around here. Following up with a glass to make sure the light be able to go through the glass, or detecting at night as well. Boom! And there you have it. This is a daylight sensor with sliding doors. I did that on the other server when I was building such and building a portal that leads to the nether world. Alright guys, this covers up all the examples of the sliding doors and whatsoever. The pressure plates, using a lever switch, followed by the buttons, and last was the daylight sensors. I hope you like this idea. Please subscribe and tell me what you think about this guide. Remember, I want to give a shout out to the guy who made the original idea of the sliding doors. Kudos to him. Alright guys, this concludes the tutorial. Hope you had a good one. Hope you liked this idea. Goodbye.